Hello, my lovies. Yes, we got another topic today, which have to be discussed because we're never going to come together as one community, one love between the man and the woman. We're never going to do that. So we got to stop this violence and stuff, or this let me school you, I'm better than you. We got to stop. I'ma school you. Hey, Nicole, we got to stop this. Oh, I'm going to school you. I'm going to give you some harsh love. But we already know that is not for us. We already know that what they say is really not to help us. I keep trying to tell you guys, it's all in the game. It's all in the game. You cannot bring man and woman together and try to build a community with these fake people that doesn't want to take the titty out the man's mouth and let them be men and totally kicking the black woman while they're down. Your harsh words does not hurt somebody when they are down. It only keeps them down even more. What pulls them up is when you pull them up. Or you wait till they mature and they stand up by themselves. People don't stay down for so long. Hello, Tabia. People don't stay down for so long. But I'm about the people, the man and the women. I'm not about these gender wars. Every single body must take accountability for themselves. Who is anybody? It's like it's so ridiculous and it's so out of hand. All the hate the black woman and man have against each other. Nobody even has to destroy us. We do such a good job of that. We talk smack about our women. Now I'm about the kids too. Hold your horses. We throw our women under the bus. We throw our men under the bus. I'm always about the kids. Hey, King Harlan, what's up, bro? So I just have to I have to be the person to speak for the people who really want to have men and women and build between men and women. I don't play the blame game. I don't just call out bad behavior is bad behavior. I don't care who it's from. Bad, and we cannot reward bad behavior. But like I said, look at her daddy's over there. See her daddy? Now, I ain't gonna say they ain't her daddies. Them her children. And she got a titty in the see the black manosphere. She promote. How do you promote a black manosphere? How do you not have a picture up there of a dignified woman? How? And then how do you so righteous and your mouth is reckless? See, this is why I don't have to talk nice about her because she don't talk nice about nobody. So we're on the same level here. I don't think she's on my level. I don't think she's on my level. But people throw that little thing on their head. No, you do not kind of like her at all, King Harlem. We don't like her at all. I mean, you can. And you can also check out what you can check out her channel. You still, I still got to say, check out her channel. But no, I don't. I don't dislike her personally. I just don't like her message. I just don't like her message. See that name, Sugar Love? If it ain't out of love, I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear what you got to say. Even the other day, I was watching a girl video. She knew she was full of crap. She knew she was full. She couldn't even say the words right. To be honest, I don't care about race. I only care about women and children in my life. Now, as a race, that's uncontrollable. My thing is, why make it worse? You don't have to care about race, but don't make it worse. See, that's the difference. You don't care about it, but you're not making it worse. My thing is, there's nothing wrong with that, King Harlem, if it's to the right man. But the way she does this is she's setting women up to be abused. She's a dream killer. I always believe in you, whoever could do the job the best, let them do the job. If a female know how to paint a wall better than me, I'm gonna let her paint. If 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 he can cook better than me, baby, you go on and cook. That's what you call building. That's what you call one. That's what you call unity. All these rules, there are no rules and regulations. There are boundaries. But one thing she doesn't teach women is about boundaries. And if you don't bring up boundaries, because she can't say every man she talked to, these are all good men. She cannot say that. And yet, because these women don't act the way you want them to act, you cannot say a bunch of these other things about them. No, she ain't speaking to Instagram models. And then who is she to speak to Instagram models? Who is she? And the way she come out of her mouth is wretched. How you speaking to Instagram models, calling them gutter fish, gutter stuff, and yo, her mouth just as reckless as theirs. It's just as reckless as theirs. Then you tell women they can't think for themselves when she has her own YouTube channel. Everything she say contradicts what she does. So she could say it, but in all reality, you contradict yourself. I don't care. I really don't care how old this chick is. But I'm just saying, you're not going to keep throwing women under the bus. We've been thrown under the bus forever. Same way our men our men never were men ever. They are now becoming men. 2021. You may have had a couple here and there, a couple here and there. But most of them do all that talking. They work for the, I'm saying a whole race is uncontrollable. Take care of the people around you before taking care of a whole race. Love the ones around you. The race stuff, lastly. Well, yeah, that's true. But we're not trying to control that. But I need for somebody to, if I'm able to lift somebody up, if I'm able to tell somebody to keep their dreams, and I also have to know, people also have to know what she says is very dangerous. Because if you cannot fix the black woman without fixing the black man. You cannot do it. You can't. Mm. The black woman has enough. No, no, no. Black women do not have enough people advocating for them. And I don't advocate for black women. I advocate for black men and women. Because I have children, nieces, nephews. So I advocate for whoever needs to be advocated for. I advocate for the men that works and mind their business and take care of their family. That just because you do that, you are now a baiter or you are now a simp. I advocate for them. I advocate for the introverted men. I advocate for all. There are no battered shelters. Let me explain something to you. Then do something about it. Do something about it. I got to program myself. Anytime you feel that there is a need, anytime you feel that there is a need, it's your job to fix it. I can't say, well, women got battered sultry. Okay, so where these men that got battered? Shouldn't they be getting these battered man shelters? There are no more excuses. No, it ain't the fact that nobody wants to help. People do want to help. It's how much do you want it is the question. How much do you want it? So that's not, so if it's battered men, if all y'all battered men get together, then y'all can spring ahead and start getting some right. You can write legislation. You can have it to as they sign a petition. I know how this go. Wherever you see a need at and they don't have it, you can get help to make it happen. And sometimes it may have to start in one room. See, people don't want, like when I started my program, I started with one table in the park. I just bought out table. I got some stuff for the kids to do, and it grew. Nobody wants to put that seed in the ground. So if you know there's battle men, maybe not you in particular, but for the people who say, hey, we ain't got this, and did you plant that seed? You can start, y'all can go to the library. The library is free. Y'all can start having y'all meetings there. See, a person who work in the community, that's not going to slide with me. Y'all can meet in the parks. Y'all can be any public place. Y'all can meet at. Strategize. Learn about a grant or how to get the building. Or even if you got to have these meetings in somebody's house, you don't know what the universe is going to send you. So at the end of the day, we are God people. Now, if you say, God, we need help, He's going to find a way to help you. You can't tell. You got to stop putting men and women against each other. Because we have battery things and y'all don't, that's our fault. No. Women fought for that. Women really had to leave their house. Women were really getting abused. So that doesn't take away from the men who got abused. My thing is you got to fight like they fought. Like, hello, I'm here. I know I'm a man, but hello. How many of these men see a therapist? Because these women got to see a therapist before they get up in there. They want to make sure you ain't lying. How many of y'all see a therapist? How many of you suffer from anxiety and depression? I'm not talking about the big stuff like PST, like bipolar and stuff. I'm not talking about the ones that hurt people. I'm talking about the ones that people who get hurt. I think there's a lot of stress on men. I think it's a lot of stress. All right, so what did he do? What did he do, King Harlem? What did he do? As in, when he got out the relationship, what did he do? He should have been the first poster child. Who's going to be the poster child? I do not accept things not getting done and then blaming somebody else. That is not acceptable. So then now you become the poster child. Now you help them. Tuck saying what we don't have. Exactly. I get what you're saying. You said to the end of his life. So now you speak for him. You get things done in his name. See how that go? You can't sit up there and say we don't have it, so we're going to dog these women out because we don't have it. Like I said, this is mainly about how do we as people form an alliance amongst us black women and black men so our kids can have a better future. Because they're watching us. It's bad enough these kids don't have a mother and a father in the same household. So now when they come out, you can speak up for him now, King. It's your job now. It's on you. It's on you. But like I said, it's bad enough kids don't have no stability in their household. And as they come out in the street, they don't, women and men is still tearing each other apart. So it's like, when do they see like a really good conversation between an adult black woman and an adult black man? That's why I'm 21. You must stop it. Yeah, but you people. That's why when I'm around kids, that's why all adults should know how to talk about kids. But with all this, you can say what you want. All of this is a money grab, baby. This is all nothing but a money grab because this is what makes money. She puts that magazine there for a reason. That's what makes money. There are like 5 women. I got to, well, honey, let me know because I'm coming for them too. I say, King Harlem, you're not understanding. I don't care about them. I do videos on women too. Because these are still these are still my, I'm the woman, they're the man. Nobody wants to, this gender war, people are loving this. I don't promote that neither. I don't promote that. Because if you keep these gender wars going, that's what's passed down to your kids. That's what's passed down to your kids. And at the end of the day, who really needs to hear what she's saying, if it's supposed to be for Instagram models, do you think they're watching her? Do you think they're watching her? And do you think that all them pictures is going to stop men from looking? So the men who's looking at her and the person who's actually doing the Instagram stuff, they ain't paying these people no mind. But the people who agree with them, well, let me talk about them. Because this is how I get my money. See, if you do this for free, it's different. But once it becomes your money grab, then we got problems. If you cared about your community, every video would not be about women. If you cared about your community, you can't love your people and only person you talk about is the black woman. Tony, you know how to treat a man. These young, of course I do. Of course I do. I treat everybody. I treat people, but I treat everybody right. Now, I'm not cooking. Any man I get, he better know how to cook. Because I believe, for some reason, men just cook better. Some men just cook better than women. That's why they got restaurants. Hey, boo. Good morning. I woke up late, baby. I woke up late. But good to see you. But some men cook way better than women. I ain't even doing Thanksgiving. I'm done. Kids are grown. Everybody else can starve. I'm grown. My kids grown. Only thing, that little grandson hungry, I'll hook him up. The rest of them could starve. My cooking dates are over. I'm doing good. I think everybody in here got you, but I'm going to do I'm going to do after this, maybe like about 2, 3, or 4, somewhere around them. I'm going to do a grow train, and see if we can get them numbers up. See if we get them numbers up. But like I said, the purpose of doing these videos, and remember, when I speak upon her, I also referring to women too. It's just that I'm a female, so I usually say men. That doesn't mean that I'm talking exclusively or dogging my men. Just that I'm just using men as an example. But the same rule apply to both. The same rules apply to both. I do not like that baby. And I ain't nobody baby. But you got to work your way to be a mod. You have to work your way to be a mod. You just can't be a mod. Like, people got to know. People have to know that, you know, they have to know you for a while. And they have to know that you're going to stick around. But like I said, the purpose of these videos is so you will learn. You're not going to have perfect women or perfect men and get them ready to be set up for a disaster. You're not going to say what women need to do and all this other type of stuff to set women up for a disaster. And then when you're speaking upon there's no men's shelters and men getting abused, that's something you guys need to work on. Because you even have men that's in relationship with each other, and they get abused too. Who speaks for them? Who speaks to men entirely that get abused? Abuse for a man is abuse for a man. But that's because the main thing you got to teach people before they start this, you got to teach them, number one, make sure they love themselves. And it's not an act or a front. See, what a lot of these women do is they front and they lie. And then one thing I don't like about these conversations, it's like you're a freaking dream killer. Some of these kids are born with dreams. Like, talking about one video I saw, talk about how women supposed to be and men supposed to be masculine, and them are some of the things women would never do. Well, I'll be damned. What if that child dreamt of being a gymnast? So we supposed to just throw them away? You supposed to throw away Simone Biles? Just throw her away because that's masculine? You supposed to throw away the women that swim? Matter of fact, just take them all out the Olympics. Take every last woman out the Olympics. They should never put a person in the Olympics in their mouth ever. What we do, throw them away? I don't like to hand and foot stuff she talks about. I don't like to hand and foot stuff. You understand what I'm saying? How you going to say what a woman role is? These kids always had dreams, man. Do you know how many people from other cultures, their family make them be lawyers and doctors, but that's not what they want to do. And then these same, even here in America too, they want their kids to be lawyers and doctors and all this other stuff. And then a lot of these kids got kicked out the house. But when that record went gold or when that record went platinum, oh, baby, you so talented. The child Ben was trying to tell you they were talented. But in your mind, they are nothing without a degree. Nothing. Us parents, and all these people gotta stop being dream killers, telling them what a girl's supposed to be. Maybe the job she got, she doesn't need a skirt and dress. No, she want. I hate dream killers. Stop killing these kids' dreams for what you assume a woman is supposed to do. Why can't she be an accountant? Why can't she be a lawyer? Why she can't be a doctor? Because you guys tell them they got to be stay at home and be mommies. How about pick the woman for you that wants to be your baby mama? Stop killing these other women's dreams. Stop it. Stop it. But my main thing, these kids probably have dreams all the time. Just for somebody to crash them. Then them the kids you call rebellious. They're not rebellious. Yeah, but some kids don't want to go to college. Some kids, like I said, some of them they are creativity. They use their creativity. Exactly. Some kids want to do poetry. Some kids paint. Some kids are good. They got that ear for music. Can you imagine, like, a lot of these songs that was written and produced were by women? Some you don't know. But for you to tell them what they are supposed to be doing and this and that. So this lady says this is why Black women can't divest from Black culture. Let's see what she has to say. I'm down for any one of them to come to me. Don't step. And then she laughed and joked because she thinks that I don't know that she loves men attention. If you're catering to men and majority of your chat is men, so you trying to cover up that you don't have a man, but you still want attention from men. And why are you taking money from men? If you are our Almighty, you got to cash out like everybody else. So, like I said, that's fake and phony. And all this bull crap they teach, you ain't doing. Well, we're going to, listen, we got 2 videos to go. Let me start this one. I ain't see this one first. So, she might say something that surprises me. That surprises me. And remember, none of this is spoken out of love. And cooking his food and actually satisfying him, what's left for a woman like her to do? See, the thing is, if people take that out the equation, and I always tell people all the time, take that out the equation. One day y'all both gonna get old. When one can't get up and one can't get wet, right? The thing is becoming each other's friend and having a companion. See, we young now, so we think of stuff at our age. What we're not looking for is a companion. That's why a lot of women, when a man start to go downhill, that's when she leave his ass. Now she done had enough shit. She ain't scared of him no more. Like, what you gonna do? He doesn't scare her anymore. And she leaves him. What I'm saying is that when you get a certain age, it's not about that no more. What you want is a partner and a friend. You want to make sure you on that rocking chair and they on that rocking chair and y'all just talking and giggle. That's what marriage is about. All that cooking and stuff and what you supposed to do. Now, I'm supposed to grow old with somebody. I'm supposed to spend my last days with this person. And as you get older, the dynamics change. So you have to put that in order now. It's going to be a time where that man cannot be a man. It's going to be a time when he's not strong as he was. It's going to be a time that now the kids that was now kids can now overpower mommy and daddy. They're not, but I'm just saying. It's going to come a time. But nobody, so you all of that, what a woman got to do now and be off. No, you don't. And when you get a certain age, you don't care if she's feminine. You don't care if she's masculine. All you know is this person loved me. We can sit here and joke, call each other names and joke, try to live out the rest of our lives together. Grandkids come over, then send them on home, going on trips because this person, both of us, is now retired. That's what life is all about. All this gender war shit is nothing. Every time I see gender war, I call it a money grab. See, you don't get a bunch of people in here when you're speaking upon unity. Now, if I sit here and dog out men all day, you will see how many people in here. You will see how much caps at. As long as I'm disrespecting the black man, I'll be one paid check. I'll be paid. As long as I'm able to disrespect the black man the same way, as long as they're disrespecting the black woman, they are paid. Same way you may say, well, she's a female. Same rule applies. What she's saying is not out of love. What she's saying is disrespectful and disrespecting. So you get paid for that. Instead of saying, baby, you got to unlearn your boundaries. But in her mind, the man can't do no wrong. And that's bad because people will listen to you, and that's how they end up in abusive relationships. Remember, male or female. I'm just saying male, but it go for female. I'm saying male, but there are female narcissistic women out there too. People, before you do all of this, you got to take your time to realize some people got mental problems. And if you're really trying to help the black woman, you will put some links in your thing that contain mental health. But if she's walking into the relationship, whatever would you like? Whatever would you like? And then plus that man is a narcissistic man. Do you know how much? Do you know you just threw that young lady in the fire? So now he could be an overt narcissistic man, woman thinking that she's doing the best she can, but you just threw her straight in the fire. Because you got to teach these kids boundaries first. Like, don't let them say this to you. This is a boundary. There is no, I don't believe in abuse for nobody, period. I do not believe in abuse. And this is what some of these videos want women to be abused. They want you to be abused. And then some of these women who make these videos, she wants to be in control. She wants to be in control. Out of 100, how many men do you think are narcissists? Baby, it might be 90%. It might be about 90%. Because you got to think about it. Well, when I go into narcissism, I'll break it down. I have on this page. Maybe you'll find it, or maybe I'll do another one. It's all right. But let's check out what this lady got to say.
Today, this is why black women can't divest from black culture. Because video that I did earlier today, I watched the video again because I cut the videos and then I won't watch them. And then I got tickled. I got tickled at it.
I got plenty of them. I'm still going to do it again.
And I got tickled because how you divesting from a culture you created in your own image. We gonna get into it, y'all. I be low key laughing at divestors though, because they really be coming through with like the fake danger. Like they be coming through with like the we're shaking, like they runaway slaves or something. they be they be on the divestment underground railroad, y'all. Black women, divestors, hyenas, whatever you call.
You see how she called us hyenas? See, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Her mouth is reckless, and nobody corrects her mouth. She always calling us. How you call the next woman a gutter snipe? How you call somebody a hyena? Her mouth is reckless. I would never respect her. Because whatever she say ain't done out of love. She pops her hands up like I tell you, that girl, she'll cut you. She will cut you. I'm trying to tell you, she'll cut you. Ain't nothing, look at her. There's nothing feminine about her as what she portrayed. You start off calling a female hyena. So if the next female go your mama or something like that, then it's, oh my gosh, she's ghetto. Exactly 12 wells. Hi, baby. Hey, booby. You can't give an action and get mad at the reaction. So being that you don't like the reaction, now they the bad guy. You can't go around saying and doing what you want to people and think the outcome gonna be, no. That's why I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody. But trust and believe she's mouthy with a man as well. No, she not. No, that what is she? Orthodontics, Dontins, whatever the hell, Muslim she not. Well, let's go. I'm gonna go back. She start off with her nasty mouth.
Okay. All right. This had to get the twins together. I had to get that's Gemini stuff, y'all. We be having to get these twins together. Okay. Now, I got a few points. The one thing that y'all black women, divestors, hyenas, whatever you
hear that?
Whatever you
hear that?
Call yourself.
You hear that? What?
See, you allowed yourself to be in.
What goddamn black woman? What got? I said the word got. What woman go around calling themselves a hyena? A woman call themselves a lot of things, but she ain't. Hey, but so you came in right on time. What black woman call herself a hyena? Hey guys, please don't forget to hit that like. Please do me that favor and hit that like. Hey boss, boss, I thought she was napping. Who is she talking to? Always talking to his third person. What woman wake up and say, you know what? I'm gonna call myself a hyena today. No, chick, I'm the lion. I go hunt I eat up the hyena. Don't call us a damn hyena. Get up on out of here, chick. You have to stop it.
Trapped. See, Zaddy is smarter than you.
Zaddy is the white man. And I believe that you're too old. No, I'm just using it as in how it's supposed to be. Very insulting. Yes, sis. As in a hyena. No, anybody. No, I'm not a damn hyena. Ain't no woman a hyena. We the goddamn lions. We'll tear that hyena up. You a hyena. If call yourself a hyena, what is you talk about? My mouth is just as bad as yours. You cannot get mad at my mouth because you just call people a hyena, damn it. So now they got some words to call you.
That's the first thing I need.
And you too old to be using that name, Zaddy. I wish I would be at my age. I don't care what color you is. I ain't calling no damn man no Zaddy. I don't care. You too old. That's a kid's word. A child's lingo. Zaddy. Zaddy. Oh gosh. I hate that name.
These hyenas in the boneyard.
Hyenas in the boneyard. Do y'all hear this chick? These hyenas in the boneyard. See? This how she make her money. Isn't that a zesty man? I'm starting to want her. I'm starting to want her. Don't forget, guys, I'm going to put on my community tab. We're going to have a grow channel, like about maybe 2 o'clock Eastern time.
To understand, Zaddy is smarter than you. Zaddy has outsmarted you.
I guess he outsmarted you too. I know, right? He got you.
Zaddies have outsmarted you.
Zaddy outsmarted you too. You here talking about your own people. Guess what? You have got outsmarted too. Because you get YouTube money. You get a Cash App. You have the Super Chat. So Zaddy done outsmarted you too. Because if it wasn't about Zaddy, but she did say Gemini, they're about that money. Yeah, they'll sell themselves for that money. Yeah, it is a Gemini thing. I get it. But I know if I'm a woman, I wouldn't monetize my page. But you about that money from Zaddy.
Okay, what they have done is carefully craft Black culture so that Black women are the face of it. Did you see what he did there? See, you are now the face of the Black culture that y'all are now disgusted. You know, you looking all around at it, and now you disgusted at the trash heap that you helped to create. You did that. You laid the trash all around you. Now you, girl, boop, boop, you stupid 2 times. What's wrong with y'all? We gonna really get into it because it actually do tickle me. It actually does tickle me. So I'm gonna try to get through this live stream without laughing too much because it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Yeah, Zaddy put you in charge. I'm in charge. He put you in charge of Black culture. Don't you remember that? Everything, listen, on the BET Awards just this year. Okay, I see we playing with the troll. Don't play with the troll. Just ban the troll. We don't play with them. Anyway, just at the 2021 BET Awards, y'all said the Black culture was female. Did y'all or did y'all not say, thank you, Charles Irby, did y'all or did y'all not say that Black culture culture was female, that everything y'all did was for the culture. That debaucherous foolishness that you called an award show where y'all didn't do nothing but shake y'all butts and act like whores for like 2 hours or however long it is. That's black culture. Zaddy made you in charge of it. He put you in charge of it the same time he started giving you SNAP benefits and food stamps and all of that those other entitlement programs, and told you that you could get those entitlements if you had a stable man in the house. If you had a black man in the house, you couldn't get those entitlements. And your stupid behind chose the entitlement over the man without thinking for a moment.
Oh my God. This story is so old. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Every time I hear that concept, it's a shame. It's a shame. That's a lie. Well, you can get benefits as a married couple. First of all, thank you, boss lady. First of all, even if it was in the 70s, now I knew as in the 1990s, if I'm not mistaken, you got assistance, right? You only got $109 every 2 weeks. That means, yeah, she part of that sorority. She think we don't know. She think we ain't see her do them signs and signals. She think we stupid. But either way, you got $109 every 2 weeks, which means you only had to spend $50, $54.50 every 2 weeks. You're living, so every 2 weeks, and for the week, $54. Now, that doesn't include the phone bill. That does not include electricity bill. That does not include buying your kids clothes, stuff for your house, furniture, whatever. So I'm going to throw my man out the house who can give me more than $54. And the rent wasn't all that expensive neither. I'm going to throw away a good man who gives me more money so I can now have less money. That makes absolutely no sense. And if y'all still listening to that dumbass crap, something is wrong with you. And the public assistance was not put here for black women, okay? Public assistance were not put here for black women. Just that black women, a lot of them on their own. And part of that reason is they started having them babies early. Some of them started having them babies at 16, 17, and 18, but from 16 to 25. So when you're dealing with a male at 16 and 17, they physically can't get a full-time job. They cannot. They can't. Legally, they cannot. And if they still 16, 17, and 18, what type of father are you looking for from them? They're still a child just like you. They still a child just like you. See, they don't want to tell you the truth. They are still kids just like you. And then you got these women, oh, he ain't no real dad. He can't be. The same way you can't go out there and get a job at that age. So by that time, he's humping around making more kids. Some of these artists and stuff, some of their kids, they had is 16, 17, 18. Mm-hmm. So now that this young man, he's not a man yet. Now that this young man is still living his life, you are now stuck with the babies. Let me tell you, my girl Betty White, you got better advice from Betty White's song, Young Hearts Run Free. Don't be hung up like my man and me. Play that song. Even if you know it, just play it again. She give better advice. She let you know you're going to be stuck with them babies. And the way she said it was much better. So at this point, you don't know how many kids the girl mother has. So maybe there's no more room in the house for an add-on. So yes, they now have to either go into the shelters or whatever. The black man was never pushed aside. Nobody's going to kick a man away who has money. If they don't kick away men who got money now, why would they kick away a man who had money then? Money is money, baby. People, but they're going to keep on with this bullshit. Have you had a man or a female? Even if a man was living off a female, he ain't gonna say, hey, I'ma lower my paycheck because this chick, I'd rather the system take over me. Doesn't make absolutely no sense. But this is the narrative that we keep pushing because it's a money grab. If you check out her video, yes, baby, I see your signs, I see your signals. And all she's doing is regurgitating everything the black manosphere talk about, what the red pill talk about, which is nothing but full hate. Full hate. I don't think any man, remember I speak for both people, I don't think any man should have a label to them. I don't. Because first of all, if you call yourself an alpha male, you don't even need to be on YouTube because you're an alpha male with a little bit of insult on top. I hate to see working men who take care of their kids and got a good relationship with their wives or their partner. And you're going, oh, that's a simp. Now, a Dusty is going to be a Dusty. I do agree with women calling men Dusties. That and the men don't want to do nothing. The men, he ain't want to do nothing back in the days, but should play games. They play games then, they play games now. Just the game is different. Back then it was like shooting dice or whatever they did back in them days, shooting dice or whatever. And then in these days, it's the video games. Matter of fact, I'll make it better. Soon as that damn Atari came out, men has changed. That Atari came out, that ColecoVision came out. But before them games was out, they were still at the arcade, taking all your mama quarters. All of them used to sit around, and it used to be called, back in the days, it used to be called a game room. And I see a lot of my people in here, y'all know what a game room is. They was called a game room. So them are the men who play games, but the difference is all the games are now in your pocket or in your house. Before you had to leave the house, but you still was playing games. Them are dusties. Too much time playing games instead of making that money. So I'm never going to disagree with the dusties. But rather than that, a beta male, right? I'm like, no, I'm an alpha male. I'm an omega man. If you alpha, then I'm omega. If you are alpha male, no, I'm not a beta. I'm omega. You're first, I'm last. And God said the last one should be first and the first one shall be last. So if you're going to call me, she called people gutter Skype and everything else. So if an alpha man if I was a man and he's like, oh, I'm alpha, you better know, baby, I am not nobody's beta. I'm nobody's number two. I am the omega. Because the first should be last and the last shall be first. When this all turn around, I shall be first. You should be last. So I'll stay the omega. I'll be omega. Because the tables got to turn. Okay? Ain't nobody no. So let's not do this putting labels on men because they don't suit you. Putting labels on women because they don't suit this false agenda that y'all are putting out there. This is false agenda. Now I'm baby, you alpha, I'm a mega. So we're gonna have to always see each other, now don't we?
Moment if Zaddy is giving you the entitlement, then he gets to set the price of it. He gets to
That's
set how much you get. That's an
old-fashioned name. Old-fashioned.
Idiot.
You're an idiot.
See, my mama's mama was stupid.
Not my
then
mama.
Then my mama got on that stuff. She was stupid too.
Not my mama.
Because she was study running my daddy in and out. When the social worker came through trying to prove that he didn't live there when my daddy lived with us. Boop.
But why your daddy didn't pay the rent? Boop. Why didn't daddy have control of the household? He wouldn't have had to run nowhere. Boop. I wish I would be a damn grown-ass man living in someone. That's why, again, they always go, oh, they got the black man out. That's why they ain't got their daddies there. But then how the next man get in the house? I kicked one man out, that's the kid's father, to bring another man in the house that's not the kid's father. Because either way, a man is going to get in the house. Right? So why wasn't your daddy working and why wasn't your daddy paying the rent so she didn't have to go down there and get the rent paid and stuff? Boop! Why you didn't say, Daddy, why you ain't got a job? Daddy, why every time I turn around, you in a household? Daddy, why you ain't pay for no food? Daddy, why you hiding in the closet? Boop. So it made your mother and your grandmother out to be horrible people because your daddy was a dusty. because your daddy was a dusty. Instead of saying, hey, my dad was dusty. I had a dusty dad, damn it. Ooh.
Thank you, Vandal. Jazakallah khair, Mrs. Fa. You trying to prove my daddy don't live with us. And you also trying to prove that he's not paying anything in this house. So just got my daddy looking like a whole deadbeat when all he do is work and come back, work and come back, work and come back. I see him pass you wads of money so you can sit there.
Oh, that's because I was on mute. I forgot. I had the AC on. Oh God, I'm sorry, guys. Now I got to go back to what I was saying. Oh, gutter snipe. I think it's like a child who spends like most of their time on the street, the gutter. You know, the curb, the gutter. You know what a gutter snipe is. But somebody who likes to be on the curb, the gutter. But either way, she liked to think that there's no other adult in the room. Or she thinks that the gender wars are so good, they just say these things to amuse themselves. She got to remember, people do commentary. Some people do commentary for a living, like me. Your father used to pass your mother wads of money, but she's on assistance. So what does that tell me? Was daddy a number runner? Huh? No, gutter snipe is like bums and stuff, or like dusties. They dusties. The gutter snipers are dusties. They stay in the street, in the curve of the street. But that's what. But I haven't heard. That's an old school name. That's a old name, gutter snipe. When she first said that the last time I watched, I said, "What the hell?" I ain't heard that years since grandma. You gutter snipe. I'm like, oh, she said that. But either way, was your daddy into selling moonshine? Was your daddy a number runner? What was your father doing that it was illegal for him to report his earnings? What was daddy doing? You said you're a little girl, so maybe you just don't know. So you shouldn't tell that story to prove your point, because you're now making your daddy look bad. The only way possible, your mother's on public assistance. Mommy and daddy worked that out. They chose to say, hey, same thing they do any other time. They chose to say, hey, the rent is paid. Public assistance going to pay the rent. We're going to get a little food stamps. So the money that he brought in, it wasn't able to be reported. So she could not say, hey, this man gave me wads of money. Because they want to know where the wads of money come from. So scratch that whole entire, scratch it. Scratch it. Daddy was a dealer.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Now let's get back to her drug dealing daddy. Let's get back to she had to put him out first. No, she had to put him out. People had game back in the day. Come on, King Harlem. You from Harlem. You know how they did it back in the days. Daddy bringing home that illegal money, and then now that's extra money for them because now they don't have to kick out for all. That's something a man and woman planned together. They planned it together because he was getting his money illegally. So this story, Who the hell was what? She said she didn't say giving her money. She said wads, as in stacks. So if the papa gave the mother stacks of money, that's illegal. He was doing some things that were illegal. So she had to get the public assistance or whatever, because at any point in time, daddy could have got arrested, right? Daddy could get arrested, and now she now has nothing for her and the kids. That's hello, shame. Back in the days, the women were arguing with men tooth and nail. They did not want to take it, but the women said, no, honey, the men was in agreement. The men was in agreement. Because if that man reported his income, it would not be in discussion. If that man had a bank account, they go through your bank account. Ain't no, and if a man fell for that, then that's on him. No, don't play, King. Don't play. Don't play. Ain't no arguing with no woman. It was extra money for him. Hey, now drinks on me. He with his homeboys, drinks on me. And while that lady getting public assistance and he getting that money on the side, I guarantee you he's telling his homeboys, I'm a good man. I pay all my bills and I pay my rent, knowing that the damn woman on public assistance. Stop playing with me. Not you, but stop playing with me. People was going to college and taking city tests for free on PA. Yeah. Come on, she's taken from a place of not being in the now. She was not the head of household. She didn't make assumptions. She's trying to feed our head with some bullshit. What do you mean it wasn't hard to turn free money down? Not if my man giving me more money. If my man giving me more money, why would I kick him out the house for free money? It makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense. You know what? What you paying all these bills, but this money free, so get out the house. It makes absolutely no sense. It makes none. And you can't make that make sense. I went from having a man one day to sleeping by myself, not having nobody, and I was getting more money. Stop it, King. Stop it. I ain't gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. Because that's absolutely not true. A project rent anyway went by your income. So again, and then they still are. There still are sanitation workers, bus drivers, people work as people, and you got to see how much they pay now in the projects, baby. There is no more silk in the PJs. They pay fair market for the PJs now. Fair market. But let's carry on with her lying stuff. Now she don't want to tell us her dad did illegal stuff. But let's listen.
And lie to the Illinois Department of Services about how he ain't nowhere around. Just lie on a black man.
No, your daddy lied because he ain't come up. If your father was there, she's not able to lie on him, is he? If the daddy's around and your daddy got wads of money. So who's stupid here? The man or the woman? Or are you trying to say homie ain't had no backbone? Why didn't he report his income? You don't want to say wads of money. But like I said, this is the type of stuff her audience likes to hear because she's a traitor. of the black race. She sold herself out for some money. She's a liar.
Never stopping to think that if it comes from the state, then the state can stop it. Or they can put a cap on it. Or they can say, well, you only get them this much and you only get that much. They stop giving you cash money. They stop giving you the cash, and then they just put it on that little card.
It's not the fact, King, that he allowed his woman to run the house. The thing is that what he was doing was illegal. It was illegal. So that's why she had to do what she had to do. Because sometimes that catch up with you and your ass is now caught. Because any decent person, any decent family, they're out there trying to get them a house. They're trying to do stuff together. When you hear stories like this, that means daddy was a dusty. Daddy did not finish school. Daddy didn't get his education. Daddy didn't have a trade. And this is Chicago back in the days. So what do you think he was doing? What do you think that he was doing, Daddy, back in the days? So who was worse? The person who said the man wasn't there, or the person who was out there doing illegal shit? So it's not like he didn't allow it. That's just what they set up. They set this up. We all know people were selling that moonshine and number. Who remember the number runners back in the days and stuff like that? Come on now, stop playing with me. Come on, gutter snipe chick. I mean, yeah, you're a hyena today. Come on, hyena, or whatever you call yourself. Ain't that what you said to us? Whatever you call yourself, hyena. Let's go.
It's obvious that it's an EBT card. Come on.
Nope, sorry. It wasn't an EBT card back then, but let's go.
They gave you all the tools that you needed to destroy black culture with, starting with feminism.
For real?
Which led you into narcissism, which led you into delusions of grandeur because they put you in charge. Zaddy put you in charge. Now, why did Zaddy put you in charge?
See, that's what you're not going to do. That's what you're not going to do. You're not going to use the name narcissistic because somebody gets welfare. That doesn't make somebody narcissistic. Somebody getting money does not make them narcissistic. And don't put that on people. A lot of men didn't have no problem with their women running the house, so any damn way. We forgot how hard it was for men to get jobs. We forgot how hard it was in them days for black men to get jobs. Some men didn't mind at all. At least he had a place to sleep. He couldn't have did it on his own. Look how we was being treated back in the freaking 60s. So we didn't put no men out to get public assistance. Some of the men were still there. Hey, Blanche. Oh my God, you mean my ran? People still running numbers. Oh my gosh. But what I'm saying is, it was so hard. Don't forget to please hit that like. If you hit the like, hit that like. Remember, it was hard back in the 60s, in the early 70s, for black men to get good paying, decent jobs. It was hard for good black men to get loans. It was hard for them to get credit. So the jobs that they was getting, it was really hard to afford a family. So the black man was never kicked out the house. At one point in time, yeah, they had to hide in the closet or something, but that man did not care. He had some place to lay his head. He knew that him and his family was secure. And I'm not even knocking that the black man did not mind living like that because he had no choice. Times were different. Times were different. A lot of them back then never got past eighth grade. God damn it. Tell me now. Tell me about it now. So you can't knock the black man. Everything was against them. Actually, the women getting on assistance was good for them. Some of them got to eighth grade, ninth grade, and they couldn't even finish school because money had to be brought home in the house. We did not have it good as a people, period. So y'all took that time when black people itself was doing bad, the riots, the marching, all these things that we went through. This is what y'all choose to use against us now. When we started to do the fight back and the Black Panthers and everything else, y'all picked that era to throw that era into somebody's face in 2021. Whoever does that is absolutely wrong. I don't care if it's coming from a man or a woman.
Zaddy put you in charge because you're stupid and you're easily manipulated. Because see, Zaddy knows that you want his approval for everything. Just like we heard in the video that I did earlier today, they so much wanted his approval that they didn't hear the gaslight. He basically told them, be the mouthpiece for my racism. Because he said it out of his mouth. He was like, well, if I say it, I'm just a racist. So basically, I'm saying racist stuff, but I can't say it, so you be my mouthpiece so that other black people can't say you're racist when you spout the same white supremacist talking points I just got through spouting.
Lady, please.
But you ain't the one with the problem. Everybody.
So what do you call it? All black women coons. Okay, we coons. All right.
Else in the black community is the problem. You can't divest from black culture or what y'all call Blackistan because you helped make Blackistan. You part of the problem. You are the problem. See, they got you, they handed you the tools to all this again because Zaddy knows that you are looking for his approval. So what did
Chick? What approval? What approval were we looking for from our oppressor? Please tell me. Because that little welfare check, we didn't need that goddamn approval. You know how small that welfare check back was back then? And it ain't like every year you got a bonus. Some people got that $109 for like they left it right there. They ain't even go up. I don't know. Y'all people is in freaking sane. That's how I know y'all working with her. She's a beyond nutcase. She's a beyond nutcase. Shoot, we waiting for our oppressor. We waiting for their approval. That don't even sound right. It's y'all men. It's y'all men who waiting for, not all, but these wannabe alphas. It's y'all. Y'all became alphas just so you could be accepted by your oppressor. You want to tell it all. Y'all the one cut y'all beards off. Y'all talk about women wearing weave. Why did y'all cut your beard off? That's part of your manhood. That's our, that's what we do. Why you cut your beard off? Why your face so clean? Huh? You weren't about us wearing beards. We tired of looking at your damn bare face because they told you it's not appropriate. They told both of us, men and women, what's not appropriate. Anything that got to do with our culture, they told us it's not appropriate. Where do pimps and their influences in the black community play? Baby, we're going to get to this. We're going to get to this. We're going to get to this. And I'm glad you guys coming on up in here so we could talk. And at any point in time, if somebody would like me to drop the link because they have something to say, you guys are always more than welcome. Always more than welcome. Everything that we do, that's our culture, man and woman, they tell us it's not appropriate. Men was getting braids before in their hair. They was letting their locks grow. They told you locks was not appropriate. The man now had to cut his locks off. How do you say something that naturally grows from your head that is not appropriate? So who was looking more for their attention? Well, for you to get this job, remember back then them days, women couldn't really work. We just started getting good jobs and stuff. So if a man wanted a job, a good job back then, he had to conform more than us. He had to conform more than us, and he still has to conform today. You can't tell a woman to take her weave off if you're not allowed to grow out your hair. If you're not allowed to grow your hair because the oppressor says you cannot have braids or dreads, but you can't, if you can't stand up and say, hey, this is my hair. If you can't have a nice beard and a nice goatee because they tell you your face got to be clean shaven, that is not our culture. That's why our beards grow the way they grow. Again, you must think that there's not adults that's listening to what you're saying. Just because y'all people who decides to keep this gender war going, of course you're going to say these things. You're trying to read us, but you're letting us know at all times you are against the black family. But then you want to throw in some points. Well, the head, the this, the that. Lady, please. See, y'all know if black men didn't do nothing else, we knew how to dress. Some of it was called pimps. But a lot of black men, they ain't like your accent, especially if you're from the deep south. They didn't want to hire you because you had a deep accent. So then you had to wean your accent off. A lot of people, their mothers and great grandmothers never went to school. So they had a deep accent. Like over there. Now come on, you're fitting to go on now. Go on now, go on, you're fitting to do this. That's what you call, they think that when you spoke like that, because that what was spoken in the household. So you only know them type of lingos. But that wasn't getting you a job. You can't say in 1 minute all the things that happened while black men couldn't get a job and then blame the woman for getting on assistance. That is an oxymoron. So this, she knows she's part of the agenda. She know that. She knows she fake. She knows she pushing out this agenda.
he do? And what did he have Becky to also do? Celebrate your debauchery. He had Becky and himself celebrating everything that black women did. Y'all remember when Miley Cyrus was twerking? Do y'all remember when Miley Cyrus was twerking? Put a one in the chat if you remember her, doing what she called twerking. Because she didn't have nothing to move by, but you get what I'm saying. Y'all understand what I'm talking about. Okay. Now, for all of that, Miley ain't got back up there twerking no more. She ain't get back up there and twerk, and they didn't really let another prominent white girl get up there and do that either. But they let Miley do it to validate y'all hyenas. Because
oh God, we hyenas again. No, Miss Hyena. She didn't validate anything. And what you're saying again is absolutely incorrect, you hyena, you. Matter of fact, actually, you really do look like a hyena. Let me find a picture of a hyena. You do look just like one. I'm serious. I'm so serious. Watch, I'm gonna show you too. I think I'm joking. She looked just like a hyena. Just like one. Now, look at her. Look at that face. Now, I'm going to stop sharing it for 1 second. Now, tell me this chick don't look like a damn hyena. She picked the wrong name to call somebody. I am so serious. I'm going to show y'all this stuff. She picked the wrong damn name. Look at this. 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 She won't call somebody a damn hyena. Look at this. Tell me she don't look just like the hyena. Put the little thing over her head. She look just like a damn hyena. And look at her mouth. That's that gutter snipe mouth she got. You gonna call somebody a damn hyena when you actually look like a hyena. Sorry, Lord. But she said she called us one first. Excuse me, Lord. But she said that. She called us the hyena. So I'm just saying. Look at this. That's her. Now back to the program. Calling somebody a damn hyena. And you actually look like one. Y'all, I be trying to tell them, stop playing with me. Y'all know me, don't play with me. Shit, I would never call nobody a hyena when I actually look like a hyena. When my mouth actually look like a hyena's mouth. They go, don't play with me, chick. A hyena. Shit, at least you gonna call me one, but bitch, you need to look in the mirror. I think you related to them. You related to them damn hyenas you talking about. You can call me one, but when you look in the mirror, you see one. Let's talk about your hyena heritage. Your heritage. That's what we like to do. Talk about your hyena heritage. Because you damn sure look like one. Stop playing with me, chick. Now let's go. Back to the bullcrap.
They know that black women, no matter what they say out of their mouth about.
That's what I was going to say before she chose to call us a hyena again. She got to remember. She's talking about what Miley Cyrus don't do it no more. Chick, where you been? Why do you think these chicks getting them BBLs? Brazilian butt lifts. She is handsome. Y'all know she look like a hyena. Tell the truth. Y'all know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. I would have picked, I'm like, damn, I kind of look like a hyena. I think I'll find another name to call these women, but it won't be hyena. Oh, God. She makes this too easy. All right, now back to you, chick. I mean, Miss Hyena. Miss Hyena, let's get back to you. Why do you think a lot of these women outside of black women go get them BBLs, Brazilian butt lifts? Do you think they doing it not to twerk? Do you honestly think that they're doing it not to twerk? Do you honestly think that we cannot pull up videos with other races that twerk? Oh, for real? But he said that yesterday. They came and got him again. I'm going to check it out, boss lady. So, do you honestly think nobody has the capacity to look up any other race and culture that twerks? Do you honestly think that only black women are at these clubs and stuff by themselves and the only one that is twerking? I'm gonna do that. I gotta finish this. I'm gonna go straight to it, but on my other channel. Out here, look. Like Shinzy. I know, right? If they get on us, get on them. They sit back and talk about us. We're gonna sit back and talk about them too.
How they don't like Becky, they will pattern after her. If Becky do it publicly, then black. I'm gonna tell you what it is. These hyenas think like this. If Zaddy let Becky do it on a public prominent stage, then that must mean that Zaddy condones that behavior that he allowed his Becky to do. So if it's good enough for Becky to do it, then it must be good enough for me to do it, because if he accepts that behavior from her, surely he'll accept that behavior from me, because I'm trying to come for Becky's spot. That's how these hyenas think. That's how these gynocrats think. But what they don't understand is that Zaddy's smarter than them. So what he does is he puts Becky up sometimes to do stupid stuff that black women do, because it'll spur you on to widespread do the stupid stuff, because you think he likes that. But what you're not thinking about is how many other Beckys he doesn't allow to do that. See, Adele can't get up there and twerk and still be respected. Celine Dion couldn't have never got up there and twerked and been respected. I don't think I've ever seen Gwen Stefani do it.
And why are you worried about them? What I don't see it yet, boss lady. You will have to give me the site you see it. But what I do see is Polite did strike people channels. I don't see where his bell got revoked as of today, but I do see where people are saying that Brother Polite got my page stricken for using his video. That I do see. She's so damn doomed. Hey, get at her. Let me get at her. You know we hyenas. Blanche out here looking like she trying to catch Simba. Leave us alone. Oh, one community. He was at court. You talking about with the K? Let me see. Let me let her play. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. Y'all too funny. I gotta leave that one there. She's in no position. That's what I'm trying to tell you. How the hell you gonna call somebody a hyena? Look at his face. And you actually look like a hyena. Where they do that? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? That's just like me talking about somebody's body, and Lord knows I got hit with that Rona 30 pounds. Yes, I got hit with the Rona. I done gained that weight. I can't say, oh, you know what? This lady's shape is this. That when I put on all these pounds. Look at that exact picture and that still picture right there. You don't see a damn hyena? But you thought you was disrespecting us though, right? And you made yourself look stupid. Community court. All right, I'm gonna still keep checking, boss lady. I gotta finish this though. And then at 2:00, I gotta come back and do my grow channel.
What's another white girl? I ain't never seen Taylor Swift do it.
That's because Taylor Swift, all the people that she's naming try to do it. They tried to. They just couldn't do it. It's not like they didn't want to do it. They just couldn't do it. It's a difference. We've been doing that since way back forever. We had our own groove, our own thing. Twerking has always been out. It's just been called different names. We always used that body of ours, women, and moved around. We always broke it down. It ain't been in the type of way that they do it, but it's still technically the same. Then we had the calypso come in. Then we was doing the calypso movement. Then the reggae movement came in, and we was whining. All of that's twerking. It's just different name. Stop acting like we wasn't always getting our dance on. It's just that they had to learn to do it. So they had to go get these butt injections, lip injections. Some of them. So yeah, stop it. Not my fault. You picture Taylor Swift. She ain't got nothing nowhere. Picture her trying to twerk. Stop it, lady. It ain't like they ain't doing it. They can't until they go get that BBL. When they get that BBL, now you're going to have to change your video. Once they get that BBL, you're going to see a lot of twerking going on. Let's go.
Are you catching my drift?
No.
He don't want that foolishness spread throughout his woman.
Oh, his woman can't do
but
it.
He know you want to be his woman. So he set an example, quote unquote, so you would do it. He celebrates not only the debauchery that you do, he'll help celebrate your foolishness that you get into. He'll help, and he definitely helps you to celebrate the obstinance towards black men that you do. And his validation of you doing that stupid stuff makes you feel validated to do it. And not only are you validated, you feel righteous that you did it.
He's still
You're
out.
righteous in what you do.
He's still out.
Because white women do it too. See, that's why he put particular white women up to do certain stuff as celebrities or do it publicly, because he know your stupid self look up to celebrities of any color. And so if you can point to a popular person or a viral clip of a white woman engaging in the tomfoolery that is quote unquote black culture, you will dismiss a black man or woman coming to you to correct you about what you're doing by saying that it's foolish, and your retort can be, well, white women do it too. That only means something to you, gynocrat. That only meant something to you. Well, white women do it. The only reason that means something to you is because you look up to Becky. But you will run through the fire with gasoline draws on before you admit that part. Right? You look up to Becky. Becky is your role model. This is the woman you trying to be. That is the essence of searching for the myth of white womanhood. Shout out to B.
First of all, she got us. No, he's still out, boss lady. It was something containing Taz. Him and Taz tried to set him back up, but he's still out. She got us kind of confused. Like I said, if anybody want to come up and speak, so what we supposed to be doing? First of all, I don't think she mean American women. I think she mean back in the day American women, black American women. But usually it's the other cultures that the Europeans took over. They more like wanted to be more like the Caucasian race. But black women can't do that. Some try to do it. But see, it's something in our soul that even when you don't see them, and even if they're doing it in private, Guess what? They're twerking too. Music comes from our heartbeat. The R and B is in us already. Even if we highly educated and we have to act, you hear the key word, they have to act a certain way, but when they're not, sometimes they can't act. So now they may act all uppity, but in all reality, that has to still come out. It's like, oh, she act like this, she act like that, depending on what era you was living in. But then when that damn James Brown came on, yeah, they was acting that way. But I guarantee when James Brown came, their feet was moving. But they had to do it where people didn't see them. But it's in you. So no, we did not want to be like them. They want it to be like us. They took everything that we got to be like us. What did we ever take from them? What? What did we ever say? You know what? What culture of theirs that we took? And you can't say wigs and stuff. Everybody wear wigs. Now, if you see this picture of King Harlem, right? Look at King Harlem picture. That's the culture. Black men supposed to have their beard, their goatee, and everything intact. Now, for certain jobs, let's say he wanted to go to a certain job, and they tell you, no, you're not allowed to have that goatee and that beard. You got to be a smooth face. But that's our culture. So the same thing goes, the same thing they told us about our here, they said it about you guys here too. So you can't be like, oh, take off the weave, when they won't let you grow a beard. So what this woman is supposed to be trying to prove, Tony? I don't know. I don't know. Exactly. She's about, you ain't seen Taylor Smith. Why are you watching all them people anyway? How you know about all them people? Don't make me get on your Geminis though. But I really let people know how fake you are. I would really. She better not never come for me. She better not come for me. She don't know we are the snipers, baby. We are the snipers. But your hyena looking self, calling somebody a damn hyena and you the real hyena. She's talking about all these damn toothpicks. I wouldn't twerk neither. Shit, that's how we doing ballroom dancing. No, I'm not twerking. I have nothing to twerk. All right, let's go. Y'all know I can never get to the end of this woman video. When I'm done with her, I'm done. I have never finished her video ever. I can't. I cannot work with traitors.
BGS. The myth of white womanhood. See, you want her womanhood. Ain't I a woman too? That's what y'all in these little clubhouse meetings begging Zaddy. In these little clubhouse meetings.
I'm going to laugh right along with her. You know why I'm going to laugh right along with her? Because you begging Zaddy too. Zaddy. Thank you for that cash app. Thank you. Zaddy. Ow, Zaddy. Thanks for putting that in my PayPal. Thank you, Zaddy. Thanks for the super chat, Zaddy. Yes, I'm doing your job, Zaddy. I'm doing your job. And I'm talking about my own brace. And I get paid to do it, Zaddy. She better stop playing with me. Exactly, Blanche. Exactly. Well, let's get back to the Zaddy giving her money. Matter of fact, let's see. I'm going to stroll up. Let's see what her chat look like. Look at that. Anything to, and this is a black woman. Anything to avoid accountability. Well, who the F is you? I got any psychological engineering. What? In sport, archery, it's me, see, black channel report, black channel operators do too much blocking. They will block a person for disagreeing with them. My channel is coming. And one lady says, anything to avoid accountability. Who are you accountable to? Who am I? Who is anybody accountable to? Because you're not my family, you're not my child, you ain't my mother, you ain't my father. So who am I accountable to? Many black men, not all, secretly want to be a clone of a white woman. Hey, Angie, you're 100% right. Okay, all the white women that put black women in feminism secretly wants the black men behind their back. Oh, whatever. They wear Indian hair, Kiki. They use the association property to float through, not having values, whatever. If black men have to buy their women affection, love, respect, etc., doesn't mean white dudes can buy them as well. Okay. So Bishop Bullwinkle, do you think divestors will succeed? Well, she's a divester. She's succeeding. What are you talking about, Serial? Ain't she getting y'all views and stuff? Come on now. Watch them commercials for her. Get her money up. Get her money up. Get her money up. Let's go. Dangerous television. These divestors don't hear what Chad and Brad say about them behind their backs. We don't give a damn. But many black men do because we have to work with them on the job. They be like, I did this black woman and boy did it stink. Imagine what they say about y'all. We heard some stories from our white woman counterparts about you guys too. What do you think? They talk about us and don't talk about you? We got stories about you guys too. They say y'all not the mandingo y'all thought y'all was. She said it's y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. This past 2 years have shown me clearly the importance of the black family. Keep it together, learning to submit to my beautiful, strong black man. What the hell? What you submitting to? Kenjo, wow, you caught it. Made the trash and don't want to smell it and don't think it's their job to fix it. We ain't got to fix shit. I agree with what you say. Yet you yourself are analytical. I said that. Intelligent and a natural leader. I've said that. Even though you are female, that's what I said. So you are a living example that female leaders are important. Okay, but I don't know what's going on with the clubhouse stuff. That's why I said she's full of it. And then she had nothing to say she's a Gemini. So she knew in one of them videos if she ever saw it. Geminis are smart people. They got things to do. Heck of this person, Gemini all day. Maybe that's why I'm to the point where I can finish some of your sentences, whatever. Black men matter? Of course they matter. People got sons. The diversers ain't tripping on the righteousness. They're tripping on the black men. Oh, XX, please. This one was another foot on the neck of the Gnosticity knockout by Kench. That bitch, that hyena ain't knock out nobody. I don't see what knockout she did. A force for something that hit different. I don't care what you say. Was I supposed to say that? Okay. I just love you, Queen. Look at all these men. All these are men. Because y'all know Geminis love them some men, right? Geminis love them some men. They love men attention. Not all, but she's one Gemini woman that does. See this attention she getting from all these men? Can y'all see? All these are men. Marco, Damien, Bruin, Kevin, Carl, Terenzo, Alan, Raymond, Lord, Mr. Seven, Darian. I've heard enough. Neville, Pierce. These are all men. These are all men. You gonna tell me she don't have an agenda? Are you gonna tell me she don't have an agenda?
Big and Zaddy, ain't you a woman too? With a Becky sitting right there, she probably muted the mic and had a good belly roll laugh at y'all. Cause I know I would've. Cause you tickle me now. I'm tickled now. So I know they was laughing. It's white women that do the same thing. You come in my comment section with that stupid stuff. As if I'm a white woman. I'm supposed to care about the trials and tribulations and the nuances of white women.
So why you keep bringing them up? You bring them up.
See, again, that Becky said something that you will never do. This is another reason why you can't divest. You can't really divest. See, she told you she looks to male leadership of her men. When they think of activist movements, they think of black women. When they think of black people coming to have debates and stuff like that, they think of black women. But I'm going to tell you the problem with that.
Yeah, please.
He made you the face of trash.
Wow.
You're the face of black activism. What's the most recent one? Black Lives Matter. And what did Patrisse Cullors just do? But black women are the face of it. See, you wanted to...
Lady, listen. I don't think that it shouldn't matter who is the face of black. If you one race, one culture, doesn't matter who is the face of it. Are you mad that they made it to women? Then maybe men should have done a little bit more. But as history serves me, the mother of a lot of that activism what was her name? Coretta? Not Coretta. Anyway, the lady who sat down on the bus. But Martin Luther King took it from there. Huey P. Newton. It's like too many black men we can name. We can name black men all day. So black woman is not the face of it. Anybody house you go into, you will always see Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Obama, what is that man name? The second man name again? Nelson Mandela. You will see Marcus Garvey. You will always see black men pictures in their house, even down to Bob Marley. You don't go and see no black women. Even the women she talking about, don't nobody got their picture hanging up in their house. See how this chick lie? See how this hyena lie? Go to any black person house. When it comes down to activists, you will only see men pictures in their house. You don't see no women hanging up on their wall. They're not bound down to no women. Most of these women, you got to find out they was activists. They know about the men. Rosa Parks, thank you, baby.
To be in control, you wanted to be in the front, so there you go. And y'all won't see the problem with this, even though I'm telling you the problem with this. Patrice Cullors stole about $90 million from the collective of Black people. Not to reinvest it in rebuilding the Black community, not to reinvest it in rebuilding Black families, not to reinvest it in rebuilding Black schools, not to reinvest it in literacy programs or tutorial programs or scholarship programs or orphan programs or anything, mental health programs or anything that would actually go into helping Black people and the Black community actually rebuild to get back to a place of functionality. No. She used that money to come up because what? She's taught the lost value system. She worshiped wealth. And once she got her hands on it, it was forget all you Negroes. All you Negroes can get out her face. I ain't seen her publicly show up and say nothing to nobody since she bought property in the whitest corner of the United States that she could possibly find. You can't divest from a culture that you're the face of. Black men are not the face of Black culture. You are.
Lies.
Hyenas are. Gynocrats are.
Hyenas and gynocrats.
Shame. 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 Shame.
That's for her hyena statement. I'm gonna cut this short because I got another one.
You the one that come out and speak out and march and all that kind of stuff. And another reason why they can't really divest. This is actually funny to me.
Look, she can't even say
Thank you.
Thank you, who?
Go back.
Thank you, Zaddy.
Thank you. Red Star says, funny how the most hooded out chick who can give no cooperation or submission to a Black man can magically find a sweet valley girl personality around Miami. Exactly.
That's her Zaddy.
I'm saying we can't just look at Black women all like that. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that to them. They still our women.
I would like to say one thing, right? I had a nerve for her. I got another video of hers. This video of hers is now finished. I got another video. But I would like to say this. With all the, even though we might not like BBL, you can't with this hyena. Hey, you mean a gynocrat hyena? My thing is this. If you're a Black woman, right? Now you gotta remember, some people got good money, make good money. But in order to get to be like their oppressor, they got these fancy cars and stuff. Ask them how many times that they were stopped, because they don't think that you deserve that good car. They have to really get to know your face, and they have to really accept you in their community so you will not be posed as a threat. Even though your pocketbook and your bank account states, I belong here. This is where I belong. I got enough money. That's how I got here. But they still pose you as a threat, right? Now, that little young man, right? When he was shot and killed, right? And it happened plenty of times before, but this is like the most recent. When They killed the man. They killed the son. They showed the father first. Come to find out, his mother was white. Her people left her hanging because they figured you ain't got no business dealing with that black man anyway. Where was they figured, hey, you cut off. So them black women stood by that white woman because that's that boy is still black. Now, if it was a black mother and a black father who lost their child, that and if a bunch of men don't want justice and women do, what if that was your child? And it's being your child, but none of your men that you promoting is standing up for your child. God forbid. That's one thing I would not put on anybody. But God forbid, that's one of your kids, one of your nieces, one of your nephews. And these black men out there doing them, but these women decide to take a stand. You know why? Because black women always knew how to take a stand. Remember, y'all black men had to walk with y'all heads down. Our head was always, we could always walk with our head straight up with pertaining all the things that have been done to the black woman. Out of all the things that was done to the black woman, we were still able to walk with our heads up high. You guys were the ones back in the days had to walk with your head down. They didn't want you looking at them nor they woman. Because if you looked at them eye to eye, that means I am no longer your superior. Because you looked me in my eyes. Keep your head down, boy. And if you was a Caucasian woman, you better keep your head. What you looking at my woman for, boy? So black women always had to stand. Out of everything we've been through, we were still the only ones that was able to see certain things because we the only ones that could walk straight. It took years before y'all was able to walk straight. That's why all y'all necks had that hang to it. Your hands had that hand movement and that neck was hanging. To the point that was a damn near permanent fixture. Because you could not look at the Caucasian man or woman. So that's why I don't get into all these arguments with these people. Like that lady in Florida, that cop pulled her over and talking crazy to her, not knowing. Exactly, I remember that. But then again, they want us to stay in the house, but who's going to speak for us? I think the best person to speak for us is the person that's speaking. And she's speaking, she's using her Gemini energy though. She's using her Gemini energy to still, she knows that as a Gemini, she has to speak. She has to speak. She just choosing it to be the wrong way. But that's still what I tried to say in my other videos about her. But not in particularly her, but I was saying that some people were just born to do certain things. So she's doing what Geminis do, which is not feminine. That's masculine. But the Gemini, her was smart enough to bait and switch. So I gotta talk. I gotta do educational stuff. I gotta get things done. But I can't do that for women because I have to put this facade on. So now I have to do this and turn on my women and get on their side. Because if not, I'm going to be stuck at home doing nothing. A Gemini can't do that. That's why every day she has a video or two. Every single day, she has a video or two because Gemini must keep busy. Geminis must be busy. Geminis, you have to hear their point of view, you have to hear their thought process. Gemini is mutable ear. They use the left side of the brain. They picking up information all the time. They must do something along with Aries. They got to do something. They got to. That's why she's always said she got to do something. So how do you got to do something as a Gemini woman, but other women can't? But you could. But you, I like how you did the okie doke. I like how you did the okie doke and switch, because you know Geminis, they can be con people too. Not all Geminis, but that's their shadow side is a con artist. The shadow, they will con the shit out of you. So that's what she just did to us, a bait and switch, a con artist. Because if she's talking about women, they're going to say that they're going to start saying that she's out of place. And then the religion that she has, she cannot speak up for women. But she's still a Gemini. She still has to speak. So the chick threw us under the bus. She threw us under the bus. I gotta get the twins together. You're hot in the ass. But this other one is finding a good woman. Then we out of here.
Yourselves, you come through with super chats and cash apps and just engagement in the conversations that we are having. I know that they're tough conversations, but I just want to thank you guys for helping this.
You hear this? These are, now remember, this is all masculine stuff. Cash app, super chat. Didn't I tell you that? Didn't I tell you that? She's a freaking fraud. How I know you're a fraud? Because you shouldn't have not told us you was a Gemini. Even I already knew you was a fraud. But once you said Gemini, you ain't got to say no more, chick. I got your number. I got your number.
We contribute to ourselves, to our families, to our husbands, to our children, to our community, what we really give. So today is for us Black women, for us to really celebrate and for us to really understand, you know, what the vision has been, because that's really one of the things, or one of the main things, and one of the main goals of my channel is to reach Black women in such a way where it's, you know, Black women can't be turned around and this and that. But judging by the women who come to my chat, judging by the women who email me, judging by the women who, you know, message me and tell me, listen, I watched videos of yours, who really don't subscribe to all of the foolishness. They really don't subscribe. And then there are those who don't know another way, have never been introduced to another way. And what we do on this channel helps them to see there is something else. Your female nature is something beautiful. It is not anything us being loved and being protected. We've got fertility, which leads us to bring forth legacy. We've got submission to the good leadership of our husbands, some of us for our fathers, and even more of us to our creator. And this is so extremely important. We understand the power of our femininity, and we make sure to pass on healthy cultures to the next generation, our children or other children that we have in our jurisdiction or in our influence, right? Because even those of us who don't have biological children, we raise children. And so we make sure to pass on that wonderful culture
Oh, lady, Miss Hyena, please. You's a hyena. You look like one. You act like one. You represent one. You don't tell the truth. You sold us out, lady. You sold us out. So you know y'all Geminis, y'all got to have that gift of gab, right? You got to have the gift of gab. So I'm going to sell these women out. I have to sell them out because then they're going to be talking about me from what my culture represents. I have to put that black man first. So I'm going to sell y'all out because me as a Gemini have to have something to do. I have to talk about something. I have to do something. So let me sell these women out on me because I can't just speak upon good things about black women, which she can, but she can't because they would have to now turn on her. They will now think that she uses her voice to promote, women. No, it's a gender war going on. And thank us for letting us know what side you picked, you hyena. When I'm getting off of here, thank all of you guys. I will be back on here at 1:30. And then after that, I will be on the other Tony T side. But remember, y'all don't have to come in here. That's just a growing channel. Y'all want to come support the Grow channel, that's good, but it will not be a topic. We're gonna try to get some people to see. I'm trying to get the growing channel back so we help these channels grow. I see you guys on. I guess I'll be seeing you guys on the other side. But thank you so much for being here. Peace. Thank you.